He came with little money and little education. But E.H. Crump was destined to become so rich in political power that he would rule the city for almost half of the 20th century.
He wanted to change things and to take control of them, and he set out to do it.
Crump ran for mayor in 1909. Another famous Memphian, W.C. Handy, wrote his campaign song. It later became known as the Memphis Blues. Crump served 2 terms and was about to begin a third until a controversy over enforcing prohibition of alcohol forced him from office.
Crump didn't feel that law was really enforceable, and Crump really refused to enforce it. And of course, some of his political enemies mounted a campaign to have him ousted from office, and eventually he was.
Prohibition may have cost Crump his office, but not his power. He wielded that power for most of his life, behind the scenes.
So I went in his office and he sat me down and he said, I'd like to ask you to run for a member of the county court. And it's a 6-year term, and he said, I can assure you, you'll have no opposition.
By all accounts, Crump ran an efficient government machine. He kept crime and taxes down and kept the city clean and quiet, and that kept him in power. But by the 1950s, his political machine had begun to rust.
What really started, I think, to undermine Crump was the young vets who came back from World War II. And they weren't really willing to have somebody treat them as though their voices were of no account.
Crump died in 1954. To this day, his political career and his legacy remain the subjects of great debate.
He played hardball, and if you crossed him, you paid the price on that.
He was a born leader, and he was truly, in my opinion, a benevolent dictator.
Rod Starnes for Action News 5.